Season 2, Episode 4 of Cooking with POW POW Baking Edition, where today we will be making a classic bread and butter pudding. The ingredients needed for a good bread and butter pudding are as follows. We need some nice artisanal bread. Now, I know I didn't use artisanal bread the last time. Apparently, Wonder Bread isn't artisanal, but this is artisanal, so it's gonna make for some good pudding. Second ingredient for bread and butter pudding would be the butter. So I got butter, I got sugar, I got milk, I got eggs, and I got raisins. They're not dark raisins, they're light raisins. And basically, it's a different drying process. They always use Thompson grapes. Thompson grapes always used for raisins. Dark raisins dried naturally. Light raisins dipped in vegetable oil and then dried. So it keeps the colour, keeps it a little bit more moist. I know it's a dried fruit, it's a dried grape, but it's moist. It's a moist dried grape. Unlike a moist grape, which is a fresh grape, it's a dried grape that's moist, but it's still a dried raisin grape. Next ingredient is cinnamon. Here's the original form of cinnamon. It's a stick. It's a stick of cinnamon, but I don't want a stick of cinnamon because it ain't gonna taste very good. So I've got ground cinnamon and I've got a little bit of nutmeg in there as well. I also need vanilla extract. So that is all the ingredients needed for a bread and butter pudding. But you can't eat bread and butter pudding on its own, and someone ate all the ice cream. So I'm gonna make some custard. So the ingredients needed for custard are milk, cream, eggs, sugar, cornstarch as well is in there. I'll just save in plates so I don't have to wash as much. And then another bit of vanilla extract. You'll notice that I've got my wooden spoon. I don't actually really need my wooden spoon, but it's useful for keeping the eggs on the table because they were rolling around. So, multi-purpose tool, go and get yourselves a wooden spoon. Okay, first job for the bread and butter pudding is I need to melt my butter in a pan. Sorted. Second job, I need to break up my artisanal bread into smaller chunks so that it cooks a little bit nicer. Because if I pour all the ingredients onto this, it ain't gonna cook. So, just gonna use my hands since I don't have a bread knife. I would recommend using day-old bread. Number one, it's a little bit harder, it's a little bit crunchier. Number two, it's a bit cheaper as well.
I think your butter's boiling.
Make sure you keep an eye on your butter, kids. You don't want that burning. Oh look, this is perfectly melted now. I can turn this off. All I'm gonna do is pour me butter on me bread. I need more butter. Right, I can add me raisins to me bread and butter mixture. So here I have half a cup of...
Your butter's boiling, mate.
So here I have half a cup of raisins, which is approximately 165 raisins. Right, back on there. Lovely. I have decided to mix my ingredients in my mixing bowl before then putting them back into the bowl that they will be then cooked in. It's not bloody working. Gotta layer them.
The heat's on high, mate.
Butter's coming along nicely. Sorted. Bosh. Alright, next job, I need to mix my wet ingredients together. I have 4 large brown eggs. We're using all the egg, so we can just crack all 4 in the bowl. And then I need to beat them like a drum. Now I can slowly start to add my other ingredients. 3/4 of a cup of white sugar, ground cinnamon and nutmeg, 2 cups of milk, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Bosh. Alright, next job, I need to pour my liquid into me dry, pop it in the oven, 40 minutes, make me custard, pour the custard on that. Once I've portioned that into bowls, eat it, go home. Done. Bosh. Sorted. The only reason I'm making this is because this was my favourite dessert that my dad used to make me when he wasn't overcooking spaghetti and steaks and liver and onions and potatoes and all that. This is the one thing that he did know how to make without overcooking anything. So, I decided to make it because I miss eating it.
Are you trying to say you miss your dad?
No. Perfect! I thought that was going to be too much. It wasn't. I just need to make sure that it's all getting in to the bread by just pushing it down with my spoon.
Why aren't you using your wooden spoon?
Because it's keeping them eggs on that table there. Alright, gotta wait for that to preheat because we didn't do it earlier. So we've just done it now. So once that started preheating, I can wash this, wash my spoon, wash my mixing bowl, start on the custard. Sorted.
You know I got the new Spider-Man game, right?
So, don't want to play that shit. Alright, oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I can just throw it in the oven for 40 minutes. I am not going to set a timer because Google doesn't want to listen to me, so I know that it is 12:09. 9 plus 40 is 49. So at 12:49, I can take it out of the oven.
Mate, we're trying to get sponsored by Google.
Okay, Google, set a timer for 40 minutes.
Sure, 40 minutes. And we're starting now.
Great. While that's in oven, I can move on to me custard. Now, for me custard, I need 6 egg yolks. So I'm just going to separate me yolks from me whites. Whites can go in this little bowl, yolks can go in the big bowl. In the interest of not wasting your egg whites, you could maybe make a meringue or a whiskey sour, whichever you feel like. Alright, eggs are in here. Don't need my wooden spoon anymore. It has served its purpose. Now I can start whisking my egg yolks, and while that pan's heating up, I can add my milk. Look at this, multitasking. And my cream to the pan. Just want to warm this up on a very low heat. Alright, that's nicely aerated. So now I can add my vanilla extract. Bosh. And then 50 grams of white sugar along with a tablespoon of corn starch. Still cold.
Why do you have to heat up the milk and the cream?
It's all recipes, mate. Look online. So, alright. I'm gonna break something down for you here, folks, unless you didn't know. Chef, I don't know what I'm doing here. All I do is on a Thursday I come here, on a Wednesday I look it up on the internet. So I don't know. It says on the internet, eat up your cream and milk, do this, and then add it, and then eat it up some more. So I don't know why I'm doing it, to be honest, because I've got another 30 minutes of this thing being in the oven, and this is going to be ready in like 10 minutes. So I'm going to have cold custard on hot bread and butter pudding, so I've kind of not really managed my time very well. We could have been out for a cigarette or gone for a pint, or maybe played some more Xbox or PlayStation. I don't know. We've kind of messed this up a little bit. However, if you want to send me a recipe that I could use on me show, then I'll make it, and then we're all good. Anyways, I'm whisking me egg yolks still, and me cream and me milk are eating up on the hob.
On the what?
Hob.
Hob?
Hob.
Hob.
Hob, mate.
What's a hob?
Hob, mate.
It's
This.
the stove.
Stove's here.
And that's the oven.
The oven. Stove.
Oven.
Hob.
Stove top.
Stove top.
Yes.
Why'd you say top?
Top.
Obviously the top. It's like the sidewalk. It's on the side. Everyone walks on the side. No one walks down the road. What you riding horse on?
The path?
Horse back? Horse back riding? I'm not getting on his fucking head, am I? It's obviously on his back. There's a lot of things that you fuckers say that has no fucking meaning and no fucking point. I'm not even gonna fucking wish that fucking shit anymore. There's no point. Sidewalk, stove top, it's a fucking nicely warm. All I can do now is just add egg yolks, sugar and cornstarch, and then basically I'm going to stand here like an idiot and whisk this until it's thick.
How's that whisk coming along?
Coming. Alright, I've been stirring this for about 10 minutes and it's finally thickened. I'm going to take this off the heat and let it cool down. Bosh. Alright, timer should be done in 1 minute. Custard is nicely cooled down. Not cooled down, it's not cold, it's warm. It's just not boiling. Custard's ready. It's got to wait 1 minute.
Hey Google, turn off the timer.
Sorted! You can take it out of the oven now. Alright. Remembered from last time, don't want to burn my face off. Lovely. Should have a little wobble to it. Wobbly. Wobbly. Alright, just need to spoon this in to a couple of bowls. Add some custard. And it's ready to eat. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Cooking with POW POW, where today we have made a beautiful bread and butter pudding consisting of bread, butter, raisins, egg yolks, egg whites, cinnamon and nutmeg, and then finished it off with a lovely bit of fresh egg yolk custard. Please remember to like, subscribe and comment down below with the recipes that you would like to see me making in our future episodes. Thanks again for watching.